Hello guys, today's video is all about the making of this bubu dress that can be worn in different ways. You can wear it like this, or you can wear it this way. It has a waistband that makes the front part fitted. If this looks like what you would love to learn, keep on watching and let's get into the video. For this tutorial, I made use of 2 yards of African print and a half yard of this chantilly lace fabric. So I just folded the fabric into two. I have both the front and the back piece together, and I'll first of all draw out a starting line. So from this starting line, you go ahead and measure the length of your gown. Okay, so before then I just marked 3 inches for my neck width and then 2 inches for my neck depth. This neck depth is for the back. So now to draw out the front neckline, it is a V neckline. All I have to do is to place the tape like this on my neck width and measure how deep I want the V neckline to be. So in my own case, I use 10 inches and I'll just connect it in a V form just like this. So go ahead and mark out your desired neck width. So also measure the length of your gown. Okay, do not forget that. So next thing I'll be doing is to come down by 1 inch from this edge like this, and then I'm going to determine how wide I want my sleeve to be. So this depends on what you want. So for this my sleeve, I made use of 8 inches and I'll go ahead and mark 8 inches, and then after marking it, I am going to come in from here by 1 inch and I'll take this 1 inch all the way down. So now the length of this gown is 60 inches, but you know Ankara comes in 45 inches, right? So I'll just join, I'll cut and join at the down part. So I'll go ahead and cut out the neck depth for the back, and then I'll raise the front piece and cut the V neckline. After that, I am going to now create that front that we have, because this upper part is a lace. So connect from your V neckline down to your sleeve length just like this. So that is how you get the part where you use your lace. Okay, so after doing this, I'll go ahead and cut out my shoulder slope. After cutting the shoulder slope, I am going to cut out the armhole area just like this all the way down. After doing that, I will also separate the front piece from the back piece so that I'll cut out this front design that we have here. Okay, because this front design will be in the front of our dress. So after cutting it, for the down part, like I said, I'm going to cut on that fabric and join it at the bottom part so that I'll have 16 inches length. So to cut out the lace, the fabric is folded into two like this, and just place your fabric on it like this and trace it out. Okay, but because I want to double my lace, I will further fold it into 4 just like this. Okay, so I'm going to place the Ankara piece on it and I'll pin it down, then I'll just proceed to cut this out. So I'll be adding ½ inch at the lower part because we'll be attaching it to the Ankara piece, right? So I'll be adding ½ inch to the lower part, that is this part, and then I'll cut every other part the same thing. Okay, so after cutting it out, this is how it will look like. Okay, so they are 2 2. So I'll open this for you guys to see what it is looking like. So this is what it is looking like. You can see the V shape that we have. Can you see? So what I'll do is to just stitch here and here, okay, and flip it to the right side. So after stitching, this is what we have, as you can see. So now I'll attach this to the Ankara part, and to do that I'll just place this like so, and then I'll pin down this V shape, and I'll keep it aside and bring the African print. So this is the African print. I have joined another fabric to it. Okay, so this way I have a complete length for the gown, which is 16 inches. So can you see the midpoint of this my African print? That's where I'll be placing the lace. So this is how I am placing the lace, as you can see. So I'll just pin it down from that middle part, and then I am going to stitch it. Okay, so I'll just arrange it properly like this, stitch it like this from one middle to the other middle part, basically. Okay, so that's how I will be stitching the front piece. So after stitching it, for the back, I also joined at the bottom, and then this is the back piece. I'll just use the same fabric as a form of a bias to turn the neckline. Okay, you can use a bias or you can use a facing. So after doing that, this one will not be a waste. Okay, so we'll use this to create the pocket. So I'll just place my palm like so, and then I'll trace it out, and I'm going to cut this out. After cutting it out, I'll be having 4 pieces basically for the pockets. Okay, so this is what the back is looking like, so beautiful. And this is the front, what the front is looking like. After joining your lace to your ankara, just in case you have any excess, just go ahead and trim it out. Okay, that is excess lace. So this back piece, you fold it towards the ankara part, or you can just trim it out and give it a good press. Okay, so this is the belt I'll be using for the front, like I said. So from the waistline, from the shoulder rather, I'm going to measure my waistline, which is 16 inches. I also mark the middle, and then from the middle of this gown, I am going to take my waist circumference measurement, which is here, and then I am going to place the belts here. Okay, so I'll just place the belt like so, and I'll pin it down. So I'll repeat the same thing for the other side as well. Okay, so I'll stitch the belt down. After stitching it, I'm going to attach the pocket, and to attach the pocket, this is my waistline, right? So from the waistline, I just came down by 1 inch, and I'm going to fold this ankara into 2 so that I can notch it. Okay, so I will just notch it. So I'll fold this like I said, and I'm going to notch it this way to be easier for me to just locate where to attach the pocket. So I'll just notch it. Okay, so after notching it, I'll open it up, and I'm going to place the pocket right side facing right side. Okay, just the way we attach our bucket. So right side facing right side, and I'll pin it down. After pinning it down, I'll stitch it all the way down. I'll repeat the same thing for this other side. I'll place it right side facing right side like this, and I'll also pin this down just like this, and I'll stitch it down. I'll repeat the same thing for the back piece. Okay, so for the sleeve, I don't want to fold my sleeve. Okay, so this is optional. I just cut out this piece, and I'll fold it like so and stitch it down. Okay, then I'll flip it and iron it. Okay, so I did the same thing for the front piece, as you can see, for the sleeve area. So after doing that, now we'll place the front and the back piece together, and we'll pin the shoulders. So you have to pin this, okay, so that the front piece won't be longer than the back piece. You know, this lace is kind of a bit stretchy. Okay, so I'll just pin it together, and I'm going to secure it on the shoulder. Okay, so I'll pin this other side as well like this, and pin the other side. So after pinning it down, I'm going to stitch on the shoulder by 1/2 inch. After that, I'll flip the gown this way, and I'm going to stitch it by the side using 1 inch. So this is how I am going to stitch it. Okay, so just watch what I will be demonstrating, or how I'll be demonstrating it. So I'm going to stitch the shoulder like I said, then from here, from the armhole, I'll stitch it by 1 inch all the way to the pocket, and then down to the dress length. Okay, after that I'll hem the bottom part of the dress. And that's all for the tutorial. This was how the dress is looking like. It was looking so good on me. If you want yours fuller, then you need to add more fabric. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you guys in my next one, and bye for now.